evening, Saggies. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you, our fire sign Sagittarius. So thank you for coming into the channel. Good to have you here. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Remember that energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the message coming through as it relates to your personal situation. And the messages that are coming through for you, Sagittarius, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. It doesn't have to reflect the whole thing. Or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, you don't have to try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. I will have an extended at the end of this reading. You can find the link to that in the description box below. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in your reading. And those zodiac signs are about personal connections and intimate connections as well. Best friends, family, siblings, cousins, grandparents, parents, children. Just anybody that kind of influences your energetic field, or it could influence the energetic field of your connection. So just keep that with you, and let's get started. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. All right, Saggies, here we go. So, overall energetic theme for the reading, you have the Prince of Swords. Oops, can you see that? The Page of Swords. So, you could be thinking about some things, or you got a lot on your mind. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening in this situation. We have the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Hermit. Well, the Hierophant can represent structures, systems, paradigms, cultural beliefs, tradition, and it looks like you're trying to move away from that. You may feel like you're the only one that's trying to do it. Hermit, we have the Hermit here. But something inside of you is just kind of directing you in a different direction here. For others of you, this could be about a commitment that you're wanting to move away from, just something inside of you. You're searching for deeper meaning in life. You're looking for something more, maybe organic, something that coincides with your values, with your beliefs, maybe with what you identify with. So let's find out why this is happening, because you got a lot on your mind here. Page of Swords, you got a lot on your mind here. Why is this happening? We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. This has something to do with an exchange. Somebody's feeling a lot of loss. Maybe they're not feeling like they're being respected. Maybe they feel like they're not being acknowledged. Maybe they feel like they're not being given their due value here. Because the Five of Cups can be about grief, sadness, loss, regrets. And again, you've got another movement card here, Six of Swords, wanting to move away from something, wanting to release yourself from something. This could be about values. This could be about culture. This could be about tradition. Maybe you don't feel like you're measuring up. Maybe you feel like it doesn't match with your current belief system, or maybe how you see things, people interchanging ideas, concepts, values, cultures. But something here has you feeling like you're just not feeling bad about the situation, maybe that this is like you don't fit in. You're trying to fit in and you can't fit in, you know, whether this is about a religious belief or a culture belief, but it's like you want to move away from this, release yourself from it. If this is a commitment of some sort, I think some of you are feeling a little bit undervalued here. And I don't think it feels very good. You got the Five of Cups. That's a hard card. That's an emotional card that just feels a lot of sadness. So how do you navigate with these energies to attain what you want to attain? How do we move forward here? We have the Moon. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Well, the Moon is about hidden feelings, subconscious, deep emotions, things that are deep within the center of your being here. And we have the Ace of Cups. So this is about having fulfillment, things flowing over, things feeling good. And I think you're trying to either balance something with how you think about things with how you feel about things here. I don't really see this as a decision or a choice, but I do see you having to contend with some of your feelings and emotions going on within you, really listening to those and tapping in. So let's get some more information on what's going on here. What is the Hierophant? Clarify the Hierophant, please, for our Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Three of Pentacles. I think it looks like maybe people who either follow these traditions or follow this trajectory or follow this culture, they seem to have a lot of flair. They seem to have a lot of good things happening for them. They seem to be able to make things happen. There's a lot of influence here. Queen of Wands, a lot of influence, a lot of charisma, a lot of magnificence, just very highly influential. And things always seem to be able to work out for them, very social, they've got like a group of people, a group of followers, they get along with everybody, they're magnetic, they invite other people in, they're just kind of drawn to them. So if this has to do with a situation that is more cultural or more traditional in nature, I think what you're looking at is like, it seems to work for some people, but it just doesn't seem to be working for you. You kind of feel like a loner here, on the outskirts. You're on the outside kind of looking in, trying to fit in, but not really fitting in. So what is the Eight of Cups then? What is this movement that's happening right now? This could be just movement inside, detaching, not feeling a part of, kind of wandering. We have the Page of Wands. You have a desire here, or a want. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Empress. I think you feel like you have to defend yourself, maybe. Like you're constantly having to, maybe measure up, defend yourself. Because the Empress here is all about abundance. The Empress here is all about lavishness. The Empress here is all about, giving and gifts. I think that there's, you've got the Queen of Wands here in what represents this tradition or culture or relationship. And we got the Page of Wands here. I feel like you feel there's more inside of you than what's being presented over here. This seems like a lot of fanfare to me. A lot of fanfare, right? And measuring against the Queen, you got a Page and a Queen here. Not being able to measure up, not being able to be that perfect, not being able to kind of put on the show, so to speak. You want to, but, you know, you might be trying to uphold this kind of image. But I think deep down inside, you feel alone. So let's find out what this exchange is here. What is the exchange? Why is this happening? There seems to be a difference of exchanges. Clarify the exchange. I think you're becoming more and more resistant to whatever this is over here. Whether it's a commitment in a relationship or it's just some kind of religious tradition or cultural tradition, or whether it's, you know, a system that you're like a work kind of thing that you're having to measure up to every day. I think you're becoming more resistant to it. So clarify what the exchange is here. We have the King of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Emperor. Well, somebody's a little bit more dominating in these exchanges. And someone's a lot more coming from their heart space. You got somebody that works more from their heart, somebody who works more from doing, getting the job done, right? You got the Emperor again with the Hierophant. So this is very traditional in nature, very kind of like a patriarch kind of energy that's flowing here. And we got the Wheel of Fortune here. So something keeps kind of like, you know, maybe you're going back and forth between, you know, what you feel in your heart, what you're devoted to, what really matters to you, and having to perform, do the act, production, get things done. I mean, I don't think it's working very well anymore. I don't think it feels like you're, you know, I don't think it feels like it's somewhere where you really belong. Although you're doing it and you're trying to get things to grow, but there just seems to be some sort of resistance. You want to release yourself from this. So what is the Five of Cups? I think maybe, too, you feel a little bit like you're putting a lot of feelings into something here. A lot of devotion, a lot of emotion, and you're not receiving it back. You're receiving more. This is kind of a hard exterior, the Emperor. Very hard exterior. So we have the Five of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out. Maybe wishing you wouldn't have taken this route. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Sun. I think you're trying to get some clarity here on some things. I think you feel like you've been kind of left out here. But I think why this is happening is because it's got you focused on finding what's real to you. What's clear, what gives you nourishment. If this isn't giving you nourishment and satisfaction and enjoyment, and it isn't lifting you up, it seems to be suppressing you, because the Emperor can be very suppressive, leadership, right? You're feeling it. You're feeling like it's just not, you're more emotional about things, and somebody is less emotional about things. And you want to release yourself from it. So let's dig into what this moon is. Clarify the moon, please, for Saggy. So far, I've got Virgo showing up. I've got Leo showing up. I've got Taurus and Libra showing up. I've got Aries showing up. I've got Taurus again. And I've got you, Sagittarius, showing up. Whoa, guys, calm down here. We have the star, what you really hope for, what you really wish for. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. Deep down inside, you want to open up to something that's more spiritual in practice, something that's more emotionally fulfilling, something that gives you drive, ambition, something that you can devote to, something that works with your creative endeavors, your creative artistic energies, something that works more that's kind of like idealism rather than practicality and realism. And these are emotions that are being brought up in you right now. To be seen, to be aware of, to be looked at. Some of you may want something that's more loving, passionate, less hard, less like non-emotional. Some of you want something that's a little bit more emotional, something that's more like playful, something that's more like romantic, something that gives you more, just makes you feel alive. Because we got the Ace of Cups in here. You want complete fulfillment. Some of you want a new beginning here in love. We have the Pope, or we have the Hierophant. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Lovers. Yeah, some of you want a new beginning in love. With somebody, you know, that's maybe more spiritual, more unconventional, more somebody who's more artistic, somebody who's more passionate, desire, who you feel you want to be desired. You want to be desired. You want to have passion. This could be somebody's marriage that they just feel all alone, that there's roles to be played here. Somebody's more of the, you know, the kind, compassionate one, and somebody else is more of the dictator and the disciplinarian. And I think you want something that's more untraditional, but yet brings out your beauty, brings out your desires, brings out kind of, you know, you feel giddy. It's romantic. It's like somebody who, it's like romancing the stone. Right? Knight of Cups, one that's more romancing the stone. And if this has a job situation, you want something where you are spiritually guided, that you can create and build things from a connection that is both overflowing with love, gratitude, graciousness, kindness, passion, compassion. You want to build some sort of alliance instead of working for the boss or working for the man here. So tell me what this Two of Pentacles is, because like I said at the beginning, Page of Swords, you got a lot on your mind here. So what is this Two of Pentacles? Is this a decision or is this a combination? Could be thinking too linearly too, duality. It's either this or that. That there's not a whole lot of in between. We have Death. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords. So some of you do have a decision coming up here. To make some sort of transformation about the things that you're dissatisfied about. The things that aren't working in your life. The things that hold you back. The things that make you feel not worthy. The things that make you feel like you don't belong. And part of the reason that this is happening for you is to be aware of the dynamics you see between, you know, kind of this production, performance, you know, having to compete with wanting just what's good for the good of the whole. King of Cups, right? It's being brought up so you can see clearly why you're feeling like this isn't working for you. It works for some, but it's not working for you. Why there's sadness, why there's regret, why there's, you know, why you feel like you're out here all by yourself. Are you the only one that thinks this way? Are you the only one that sees this? Because you've got some deep, deep, deep-seated feelings here. Deep, deep feelings. You have hope, you have desire, you want to head in the right direction, but you want to head in the direction that gives you encouragement, enlightenment, happiness, joy, contentment, fulfillment. Whether this is in a relationship, you want to be romance too. Whether this is in a relationship or this is in a job situation. And so what it's saying here is that, you know, the opportunity to transform your dissatisfaction, you're going to have to make a choice. Could be an internal choice, or it could be a choice where you are physically removing yourself from a situation. Because it's available for you. Ace of Cups. This is available for you. That's why it's down here. Because once you come to the realization or you understand why this is going on, why you feel like you don't fit in or measure up, or, you know, why you can't be perfect, make things happen all the time, either in a job or a relationship, there is a love out here that fulfills you, that moves you forward. One that is more spiritual in nature, maybe upholds the values and some of the traditions and some of the morals and the ethics. You know, there's love here for you in a partnership. But first thing is to be honest with yourself about what it is you truly want. And then to start moving your energy in that direction. So let's see who's showing up here for you, Saggy. I've got Virgo, I've got Taurus and Libra. Taurus is really, really loud in this reading. Really loud. I've got Taurus and Libra, Taurus again, Aries. I got you, Sagittarius. I got Leo. So all the fire signs are here. I got Gemini. I've got Taurus again. I've got Scorpio. I've got Aquarius, and I've got Pisces and Cancer. So I'm going to look at those in the extended. For those of you that want to go on with me, we'll find out what the intentions of those zodiac signs are. Let's pull an oracle card for you, Saggy. Make contact. I'm going to get one more because I'm not sure. Oh, go for it. Some of you could be deciding between either somebody who's very dictator-like and somebody who's a lot more loving. Who's softer, who's not as, if you're in a relationship, somebody who's softer, somebody who's not as hard and, you know, does the do and gets things done and isn't really reciprocating your feelings. Some of you may be going for a water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Because I got Taurus showing up and I got a water sign showing up. I also have all the fire signs here. So I don't know how that fits, but for those of you that, you know, maybe there's somebody you really admire. Maybe there's somebody that you really would like to, like, take a chance or take a risk on. Make contact. Go for it. So that's what I have for you this week, Saggies. I hope this helped. Till next time, because you're trying to make a decision here. Until next time, Grand Rising, my friends.